Off the back of a new commitment for the Airbus A350, as described by now Boeing, Qantas has nearly doubled its 787 fleet, with commitments to 12 more wide-body aircraft from the American plane maker. A deal includes what was the highly rumoured 787-10, which means it is a new variant for the airline, and further commitments to the currently flying 787-9 Dreamliner. If you're after the specific split, well, 4 787-9s will be delivered and 8 787-10s. Deliveries for the new batch of 787s, though, are set to begin in under 5 years from financial year 2027, with these aircraft being ordered alongside, as I mentioned, the A350. It's determined that these will be very critical in replacing the operations of the Airbus A330 One-Day 2. Qantas has long been studying an ideal replacement for its A330 series, as there was always the understanding that these aircraft would begin to age. And in line with the company's goals, it wants to keep its fleet young and revolutionise the operations by decade's end. It also naturally doesn't want 100 different aircraft types flying, so streamlining was essential. That's why picking a series that already exists and a series that was also already ordered is a big decision rather than going with something like the A330neo. The Boeing 787, though, since being delivered to the airline many years back, has played a crucial role in the global network, not only opening up new route possibilities, but offering customers a brilliant cabin product and experience. Notably, the 787 has been utilised thus far to expand further into North America, focusing on European cities too, like London, and while there is the ambition to fly to more European cities, restrictions around airports have not made that possible, as well as pressures faced on the international fleet in terms of available aircraft. Comments from the outgoing Alan Joyce said, "These are generational decisions for the company. The aircraft will arrive over a decade or more, and they'll be a part of the fleet for 20 years. They'll unlock new routes and better travel experiences for customers, and new jobs and promotions for our people." The acquisition of the 787-10, what I would argue is probably the highlight of this deal, opens up countless possibilities for the Qantas route network too, with services to Asia and more being possible. It means that expansion can happen, and those 787-9s will further ease pressure on the wide-body network, alongside more A350s joining up. What this entire order for, yes, the 787s, but also the A350s has done, has added a very solid foundation to the Qantas group moving forward. Reuters were the ones that broke the story earlier this week, indicating Qantas was nearing a deal for the 787-10, and that has now been confirmed. While the A330neo was briefly mentioned at the beginning of the A330 replacement discussion, the 787 alongside the A350 have ultimately been selected for those operations. Where these 787-9s and 787-10s fly isn't totally certain, but given they're replacing the A330s, you can imagine that they will go like for like. But also thanks to the capabilities of these planes, well, new routes will be possible too, potentially such as Paris, Seattle, and also further expansion into Asia, whether that be also India. Let me know your thoughts on the order for the 787-10. Is it the right decision by Qantas? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.